welcome Patti Stanger. Sherri, come up. Look, I'm so excited to see you now. We have not seen each other in a while, but we used to work out together. Do you remember?
Oh my God. Okay, so we took Sheila Kelly's The S Factor's stripping classes.
We did.
And this one with Lisa Rinna, and this one did a helicopter. She's like, girls, we need someone to do the helicopter. And she goes all the way to the top, comes back, does a little flip-dee, and I'm like, how the hell did you do? How did you do that?
I got strong thighs. That's all I gotta say. Strong thighs. It was so much fun taking the classes, but I have to say, you are single. You are in amazing shape.
Thank you.
You
do too.
Thank you so much.
Why has no guy gotten you? What's going on with the New York men that they can't get Sherri? I don't understand this.
I keep telling everybody it's my mouth, Patti. That's
it's the curse of the talk show host because all you girls are single. You realize that, right?
You know, I think it's like Taylor Swift. She makes songs about her man. Like we talk about him before we even get with him.
But
so
can I tell you something? You look the prettiest you've ever looked. I know her from way back when. I've been
way
on
back
The
in
View,
the day, you do.
and I think we're gonna get her hooked up. We're gonna work on this.
You are so sweet because here's what I gotta say. Dating has changed so much, and I remember I watched religiously The Millionaire Matchmaker. And what are you excited about to tackle on your new show?
Well, I think the show, we realize like talk therapy doesn't work. Like you go to a therapist after your breakup and you're whining and 5 years later you're still not over them.
Right.
So we found childhood wounds, attachment styles, and we brought in experts to break your childhood patterns so that these men, you know it, I have it, these men that the same person keeps showing up do not come up anymore. Because we've been attracting the same type of guys over and over again.
Okay, so it's like you healing that
yes, it's more of a healing show.
Yeah.
That's a good word for it. It's more of a healing show or a counseling kind of show. But we do give you a date in the end, and a lot of them are learning. They learned a lot. I brought a lot of experts in. I have Nick Vile, who's my co-host from The Bachelor, and he helped me from the male point of view. We don't always agree, but it's fun.
You need to help that daggone Gary.
Okay, I want to do Teresa.
You want to do Teresa?
Yeah,
yes.
you know, Gary doesn't deserve it.
Okay,
We're doing Teresa.
Yeah, I felt that way too, because Gary just did, you know, she got in with him and then they got divorced like a month later.
Okay, I'm sorry. The grandchildren, what kind of an excuse is that?
I know.
The guy was a handyman on a lake that was all about me. Teresa's fine wine, Jersey. She needs the best guy in town.
Yes, I absolutely agree with you, Patti.
Yeah.
You know, and I gotta say, like, dating can be so overwhelming. So, as an expert, what are the steps to putting yourself out there? I think that's the hardest thing, especially for seasoned women, like putting yourself out there.
First of all, you gotta know what you want. You gotta make that list. And the 5 non-negotiables and the 2 must-haves. Vicky from Housewives of Orange County is one of my friends. She did the list the next day she met her guy, Michael.
Wow.
Kelly fixed her up. But she knew what she wanted. She was clear-headed in vision, and she was like, nope, not dating down anymore. Okay, so that's really, really, really important. Knowing what you want, having the must-haves, and then like really going out there, because sitting in your house and expecting swipe, there's nothing wrong with the apps, but that's 25% of your search. That's not the whole search. You know, AI's gonna take over and then life's gonna be a lot easier.
So I need to take off that t-shirt with the taco stain and stop watching. And get on out
and
there.
You need to go out to like on town, where are their men? Where's the men?
Okay, so go where the men are. Now, Hot Girl Summer's coming up. All right. So I got to ask you some questions about dating, like I said, as a seasoned woman. All right. So the first one that I have, okay, so I make my own money. I can take care of myself. But I still would like to be treated like a queen.
No,
I really would.
You are never to pay for a date.
Really?
No.
No
Girls,
touch?
cooking dinner. Cooking dinner. And every 4 times he takes you out, you do one nice thing of lesser value.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to become masculine energy, and then you're going to be the alpha, and he's going to be the beta, and then you're going to break up with him.
And then does that emasculate them when you want to pay for it?
But then when you're in monogamy, and if you make more money, then you have to like pink jobs and blue jobs. Like you take the garbage out, you fix the lights, I get the groceries. Like you kind of like blend it that way, and then who's paying part of the mortgage? And
so
it may not be equal, and it might be lesser value, but then he's got to put more muscle into the relationship.
Okay, I got you. Oh, this is a good one that I thought about. I am a single mother.
Okay.
All right, so if I'm on a date, when do I bring up my child?
You bring it up on the call or on the app. So the app, you must say you have children.
Okay.
Okay, you don't show pictures. I think that's wrong, okay? You gotta protect your kids.
Yes.
A lot of guys do that, like as though it's like a dog or a puppy and you're gonna date them.
Right.
I don't get that. Okay, on the call, you say it. Do you have kids? I have kids.
Okay.
How come you didn't want kids? How come, you don't live where your child is? That's a red flag, by the way.
Right. Oh, if they don't live where their child is.
Big red flag.
Now, if I'm on a date, how much, because I love talking about Jeffrey, how much can I talk about my child?
I would say give it a 10% really good boom and then move on to hobbies and interests, and it'll come out in time.
Okay.
Okay, but you'll say, I'm proud of my son, he's 19, he's going to college.
Okay.
Maybe he says, my son's in college, she's 20, what school are you looking at? Then it starts to open up the conversation.
Okay, got it. All right, now here's the thing that it's so much texting going on.
Oh,
I don't know texting etiquette. I will go out with the guy and then I text back because I like to talk. So I text back a whole paragraph. And then you know what I get back?
Okay.
Then you get back like a heart, you get back like a smiley face. Like, what is that?
Okay, the men in the audience are going, oh my God, she's not getting a date. Because the men have a short attention span. Now, here's the way to do it. If you want to hit them back, like, hey, we're going out 6 o'clock, can't wait to see you, you can put a voice note. And you can go, hi, I can't wait to see you, looking forward to it. Got to get back to work, just wanted to say hi.
Okay, that's it.
And breathy and sexy.
Breathy.
Breathy and sexy.
Oh, don't worry, I'm always out of breath, so I can do that. Okay, so not the big, long paragraphs.
No.
Okay, I also find men in their 50s and older, they like to date younger.
No.
All right, well...
That is not true. That is a misnomer, because you're watching Brad Pitt date a 30-year-old. No.
Okay.
No. Men who are really men, not boys, want to date in their own age group. Not boys.
Okay.
That separates the boys from the men.
Okay.
And what they say to me is like, I don't know if they've all tried the model and the 24-year-old.
Yes.
Like the Leo experience, okay? But then they come back and say, I had nothing to say to her, we might have had sex, but after, because when men have sex, they disconnect. We bond. They walk away and eat a sandwich.
Right.
So if there's no bonding, there's no vasopressin, and vasopressin is how they fall in love. It's a chemical hormone.
Okay.
And you want to do interests and hobbies, and you want to teach each other things. That's how they fall in love, through the routine.
Okay, vasopressin. Can somebody order me some vasopressin?
Party of two, I'll take one too.
Okay, so we've gotten into the seasoned women. What about the younger girls who are out here and who are just like, I just want to, find somebody who's really great. Is there a different way that they need to do?
Well, they're dating and they don't have experience. You are going to size a guy up energetically, even on a phone call, because we fall in love between our ears, they fall in love between their eyes, men.
Oh.
So you're going to know, like, I hate his voice, he said this. Girls are, dumb in their 20s.
Right.
They're like, oh my God, I just want to have fun, let's go to Vegas. I want a Birkin. Get me a Birkin and a private plane. But they're not getting serious till they're 30. And this is astrologically, they go through their Saturn return, and then they start to get serious because they have that 5-year window to have the baby with having to freeze their eggs.
Okay, so it's a little bit.
They can have fun.
There was one other question. Yeah. I remember we talked about this in my Hot Topics. Do you date for what you want or for what you need?
Actually, you date for a combination of both, because healthy only dates healthy. So if you just date for what you want, you may not be healthy.
Okay.
You understand? Need is like, I need a guy who's serious and wants to get married. If I just date for what I want, he doesn't want to get married, then you're not on the same page.
We're not on the same page.
No.
Girl, you are a wealth. Vasopressin. Don't forget that. Patty, thank you so much. I can't wait for you to come back.
So proud of you.
Thank you, girl. Patti Stanger, The Matchmaker. It airs Thursday nights at 8 on the CW.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.